Hey, what's up, fellas? It's Sunday. Sitting out here in the yard. I believe my neighbor has just finished doing his lawn. That is, believe it or not, manure and to help the grass grow. Grass is coming in. Still working on the pool, chipping away at it bit by bit. Beautiful day. About 79 degrees. Light breeze. All that to say is this video is to help men. And I just want to clarify something. I'm not an advocate for women because I'm not a woman. I don't know. The way you guys think and the way you guys act is very foreign to me. I don't understand how attention is more important than having a good man in your life. So my advice is not for you. Um, I am an advocate for men simply because men have to prove themselves, have to make themselves valuable. Women are born with what is called an intrinsic value simply because they have the ability to reproduce children, carry children to term, and then to nurture them to where they can kind of sort of stand up on their own. Um, the crux of this video is, and if I look down, it's because I have some notes. We as men have to decide several different times during our lifetime what type of man do we want to be? And that is not something you as a man is ever set in stone. We all as men have to evolve. You either evolve or die. Um, for example, the things we did when we were teens are not the same things we did as the 20s. They're not the same things we do in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s until you die. You have to evolve. But during this process, about age 11 or 12, all young men have to decide or start deciding what they're going to believe in. And they're going to start figuring out that the people around them, some of them, are full of shit. And once a young man figures that out, that person is dead to most of them. Now, deciding who you want to be includes your religious beliefs, includes your belief system in regards to how you want to treat people and how you want to be treated. And if you don't think those are all factors that are all part of becoming a good, decent, average man, and again, my advice is not for ballers. My advice is not for athletes or entertainers or anything else. My advice is for the hard-working motherfuckers that get everything done that you take advantage of. I'm not selling anything. I don't need you to subscribe. I don't need your money. I made my money. I got what I wanted to get. I'm very happy. I live a very quiet, modest life. Um, and you really never know if my house is paid off, if my cars are paid off, if I'm debt free and have a T&E attorney. But anyways, we'll let that go. All I'm telling you is that we as average men, far before many other people, have to decide who we're going to be. And that is a process that evolves as you get older. Um, I promise you, I wish almost weekly that I could go back because I'm 56, I could go back as a 56-year-old man and talk to myself as a teenager, talk to myself as a man in the 20s, talk to myself about listen twice as much as you speak, shut up, um, do your best to be honest. I can tell you the most difficult thing no one ever tells us about as being men is that at some point in time, we all get pushed out of the nest and you're required to make it on your own. And that is something I think a lot of younger men are having problems with because they've been coddled. Um, you have to decide, am I going to be the guy that shows up on time, does what he's supposed to do, doesn't ask questions, too many questions, unless it's not going to get me killed. I'm dressed properly. I don't cause problems. Or am I the guy that there's something that's always wrong? It's never enough. I should be somewhere better than I am right now, and it's never my fault. So we as men have to, average men, we have to come to grips with being accountable. And no, now that word is like kryptonite to a woman. Accountability. They don't even understand the concept of being accountable. And you know what? As a man, that is a key to being successful. If you're accountable for the things you say, the things you do. So um, you have to come to grips with what you're going to believe in and how you're going to run your life. No one else should ever be involved in those type of decisions. You can't let someone else direct your life because they don't live it. You have to live your life. I hope when you sit back and you start producing your 3 plans, your long-term plan, and then your short-term plan, and then your mid-range plan, I hope you decide that, I'm telling you, the biggest one is your long-term plan. When do I want to retire? How do I want my retirement to look? And go from there. But no one else can make the decision about what type of man you're going to be other than you. That is, I believe, one of the most critical things. Are you going to be honest? Jesus Christ. You know, the bugs here in Texas, that was like a thumb-sized bumblebee that went flying by. And anyways, I won't get sidetracked too much. You have to decide who and what you're going to be. Am I going to be honest? Am I going to be a grinder? Am I going to be a crier? And am I going to do the work? Or am I going to try to take something from somebody else who's done the work? So we are not born with any type of intrinsic value. You have to make yourself valuable. You have to decide who you're going to be, and you have to have your 3 plans. Long term, when do I want to retire? Short term, how do I get myself to a place where I'm making the money in the right career field that's right for me? And then your midterm plan is, am I still headed in the right direction, or do I have to do any course correcting? You guys, I guarantee you, average men have great lives. I'm telling you, I am living but I don't drive a McLaren. I don't have a fucking book deal. You don't have to buy anything that I offer up to make me feel good about myself. I already made it. I'm good. All I want to do is, if I can help one or two of you along the way, that's all that's important to me. And no, I don't want anything from you. I don't need anything from you. I'm never going to take anything from you. I just don't want you to run into the same roadblocks that I do. You have to decide who you want to be as a man. All right? Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye bye.